Hey guys, how you doing? Just coming to you today with part 3 of a 3-part series, just talking about 3 fundamental principles that I apply to my trading. I apply it to my life also. I've said this in the other episodes, but I certainly apply it to trading. So we talked last week about rule number 1, so focus. Then we talked about rule number 2 last Friday, and that was discipline. And now today we're talking about rule number 3, and they're all equally as powerful as each other, but rule number 3 is patience. The patience to sit and wait for the right opportunities. What happens all the time in trading, you talk to traders all over the world and people are just constantly thinking that to make profit in the market that you have to stay in the market all the time. It's a fallacy, you don't have to do that. Some of the best traders I know are only taking 2 or 3 trades a month and they're waiting for the perfect trades. Because what happens is you'll take 3 or 4 good trades for the month and then you'll take 10 bad ones, you'll give it all back. Even if the risk is lower than the reward, you tend to give a lot of your profits back if you just stay in the market all the time just because you want to be in the market. So patience is absolutely key to making good profits in this market. Just to give you some examples, at the start of this year in January, there's a lot of opportunities. They were very thick and they were very fast, and we were getting 2 or 3 or 4 opportunities a week, and they were very, very good. And you get that momentum, and that went into February, right until about the 3rd week in February, and the feeling was it would just continue on. But the last week in February and then early March, things just dried up. So this is where good traders and sort of people that haven't learned as much sort of really separate themselves, because the people that haven't yet learned to understand themselves and understand the focus and the discipline and the patience and how to apply them to their trading, they just continue trading into that downturn, which is a mistake, because what you want to do is you want to identify that the market has slowed up and the opportunities have dried up, and you want to respond to that by practicing your patience and just waiting till those good opportunities come back. Because if you continue to trade just for the sake of trading, you will tend to give a lot of your profits back, which is obviously not what you want to do. If you're in trading, people trade because they like trading, but people trade essentially because they want an income from it as well. So it's having the patience and the focus and the discipline, if we look back at those other 2 rules, to identify that and then just wait quietly. So the patience part of it, when I say don't trade, and again we talked about this in discipline and focus, you just got to keep your mind on the topic still, guys. Having the patience to stay out of trading only, opening a live trade on the account. You stop that, you close your terminal, you can do all the analysis you want, but you read your books, you go back to your mentors, you comb through all the things that you've taught yourself, you go back to your price action, your strategy, your rules, your mindset. So you stay focused on the topic, you have the discipline to stay with it, you have the patience to stay off the trades until those trades come back. And then I guess on the other side of things, having the patience to hold trades long enough to let those trades really play into those key levels. So I had a trade on, this is a specific example, I had a pound CAD short, I put it on Friday night, and it was looking very, very good, and I talked about a gap down on open. Now the gap was there on open this morning, but it wasn't a gap down, it was a gap up, which is against my price action, which I don't like as much. But I went back and I rechecked all of my analysis that I did early in the last week and over the weekend. I'm still comfortable that the trade is going to play out into the levels, and if it does, it does, if it doesn't, it doesn't, and I'll take the risk if it doesn't play out. But the patience now I need is just to leave that trade alone and let it either run to my stop loss or to my take profit. Having that patience just to let it run. Now that trade might play out in the next day, it might take 2 weeks, I'm not sure. The market just tends to have a mind of its own and you have no control. Anyone that thinks they've got control of the market this size is kidding themselves. The market will just go where it wants to go. The best you can do is learn how the market works and try and really align your skills with that. All right guys, so just to recap on the 3-part series, so focus, discipline and patience. 3 key rules, and talk's cheap. It's not a matter of just saying them, you've got to live them. Every decision you make, every trade you place, every book you read, every time you open your mouth and converse with someone else about trading, you want to practice these 3 principles. If you guys can master these 3 principles, your trading will get a lot better, and you'll see the results change. So I really want you to think about them, and I really want you to practice them, and I really want you guys to succeed in your trading. All right guys, I've got some other ideas coming up with some more videos, so just stay with me. Subscribe to the channel. We're looking for a subscription. We're trying to build a community here. Like-minded people that love trading. See, I like money, but I love trading, and that's why I ended up being okay at trading in the end, because I really love the topic. People that come into this game just to make money tend to get out of the game as quick as they came in. Now I'm in my 5th year, it's because I love the art of the technical analysis. I consider the fundamentals somewhat, and I just really enjoy getting out of bed every day and doing this. All right, guys, I will talk to you in the next video. All right, cool. Cheers.